Hello, my name is Michaela Lippert, and the theme that I chose for my Balanced Literacy unit is the outdoors and nature. This topic is versatile and easily adaptable for all students. Nature itself provides a lot of unique opportunities to pique emergent readers' interest, as it's a current topic that's relevant and meaningful in all students' lives. While the subject caters towards a second grade reading level, there are other types of resources found in my related literature page that can be applicable for younger grades as well. Throughout this unit, students will explore different novels and receive direct and interactive instruction in the areas of vocabulary development, word recognition, phonological awareness, and more that will scaffold young students to become fluent readers. So these focus points also tie into ELA standards, as students will be able to describe how characters in the story respond to major events and challenges. As you can see here, this is my shared reading section, and for this template, I chose the book Henny Penny, which focuses a lot on alphabetic principle, phonological awareness, sight words, or high-frequency vocabulary words. So an example I have is that I had children create their own songs using common consonant blend and digraphs found in the book, such as SK as a blend or WH as a digraph. This type of learning theory revolves around constructivism, as it allows students to create their own understanding of the unit by breaking apart what they have previously learned and incorporating it into new places of information. So for my guided reading plan, I focus more on comprehension and the literacy technique of making predictions and inferences through character development and emotional reasoning. So this is the literacy plan for my guided reading, and here's a slideshow of pictures with captions on the bottom that describe each one of my focus points. I chose the book Big Al because it has a lot to do with moral development and a lot of different vocabulary words that students can learn, and a lot of different ideas that can help aid with comprehension. So students will read the book Big Al in small groups, and they would be able to use illustrations and answer prompted questions that the teachers ask in relation to the book, and try to make it relevant to their own lives, such as if they've ever been in the ocean, what types of animals have they seen, or have they felt that they were an outcast because they looked or appeared differently. After the students activate their prior knowledge, we want them to develop certain Tier 2 vocabulary words to set the purpose for reading. An example would be gills or fisherman, which are content specific, or words such as disguise and admire, which are words that are also in the Tier 2 category. So the guided part comes in when students are asked to do certain types of activities in relation to the book, such as acting out certain scenes to help understand additional context or information. If they're struggling to understand the phrase, "do not judge a book by its cover," acting might be beneficial for this manner. And they could also use Venn diagrams or graphic organizers to break apart certain types of scenes that they may not fully understand, or if they're trying to compare and contrast. So as you see here, this is my related literature page, and I chose 9 different books that talk about the outdoors, nature, and weather. So the books differentiate in level, and they accommodate diverse learners. There are different levels that range from around J to O. And there is a book called Get Outdoors, which accommodates ELL learners, as it describes a family that's from a different culture and how they spend their time outdoors and how it is different from the American culture. So a lot of ELL students might be able to relate to that. The books also talk about different types of animals for diversity, and the interests are pertaining anywhere from weather to just outdoor adventures to the water cycle and baby animals. So whatever kids are interested in, they can kind of choose and skim through that as well. So I try to get a variety of sea life, land creatures, and farm animals, as they all pertain to the outdoors. In order to enhance their writing skills simultaneously, students can create their own ebooks using Storyjumper or My Storybook, and below is an example of my ebook that relates to the theme of the outdoors.
Don't go outside when the weather is bad. Narrated, illustrated, and written by Michaela Lippert.
Students could work on making predictions, as they would have a requirement in their ebook literacy unit, so they would be able to write their own books and add whatever illustrations and props and make it as authentic and real as they want it to be. But at the same time, they would have to have a cliffhanger ending, and the other peers would have to predict what students are writing about based on prior knowledge that they provided in the context of their story. So that is it for my Balanced Literacy unit. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation.